when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Now somebody has got to get that first win of the season. It's a battle of 0-3 teams as we're away in Week 4. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge from the coverage team there as they gave up a pretty nice run back. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He needed 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Walker on 2nd. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Well, you know, running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He gets 6 on that play. That gives the Seahawks the first.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Seattle.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spots. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
It's Walker on the option. And he only manages one. A couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the leg quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his best way this game, but no results yet. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And someone slipped in. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
This is Irving on second. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Third and long for him here. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. They go to punt on fourth down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. Now give left side. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Dart out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And there's a catch for Luther Burden. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. They give to Irving to start this drive. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Once again, Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Ready, set.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Black Ultra. Here we go, set. Ready.
Love from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
Cameron kicker to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. They'll take this at the 10. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. Here's a screen now for Walker. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Your start now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now they face second and long.
It's now second down and 20.
Darts looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Darks looking at this third and long. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. It's going to force fourth down.
Quarterback of his renown, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Ready?
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Come on, Jack.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Check 2. Blue 32. Hut.
Irving on the counter. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast, and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Thrown on first down, Love. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 28. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense.
Let's go next. Ready?
Running it after the penalty. And he he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Shotgun now for Love. Copy of the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Down. 52 blue.
Love looking to pass. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
First and goal from the 1. From the 1. I don't mind throwing it, but man, that's the one thing you can't have happen. Defensively, you know they're going to bring it. And now, well, they're more than content backing this offense up with the second.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. Stop made at the 4. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Love now on third and goal. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A bit surprising to me that they decided to throw for it there.
Yeah, I think where they were at certainly played a role in that eventual interception. You know, coaches will say, play fast but never in a hurry. That sure felt hurried all the way along, and it led to that turnover.
And he's going to have a touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense.
Here we go. 10, 43 rail. Yellow, zoom. Huge, yellow. Hut, hut.
Love out of the shotgun. Brought in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
They're all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On the move, headed right. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
Pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
a gain of 14. First down, Seahawks.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line.
13-yard line. New
Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Set.
Irving on the inside give. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with second and 1.
While that run may not remove the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. And that's got it, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
At the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Irving gets it on the draw. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready?
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Black Ultra. Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red.
Love now. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on third and long.
Claws red. 52 blue. Set.
Here he goes, third and long. Right side caught by Higgins. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Clock is ticked down, and we've reached our 2-minute warning. Saints holding the lead inside of the Superdome. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Takes this in at the 25. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Dart now against the blitz. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got to reset it downs too.
Now that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's escorted out.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
The left side caught by Smith and Jigba. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Michael Dixon on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This one taken in. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And they found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to... I just want to rock. Body, yada, yada. Shorty, yada, yada, yada.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And that should be Seahawks football.
Well, that was such a nice run. Great explosiveness and vision to get through.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
In my coat, money hungry, trying to get me some more. I'll pack this on. I'm talking down on this side like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets in your bitch. 5 years, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready.
To the air with Love. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete. So they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Seahawks will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Darts out of the shotgun. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
They've got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
That's another quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
14 yards.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Gain of 14. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Here goes Dart to the air. Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Clark gonna throw again. And this time they're gonna get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now Seattle gonna call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Got for big yards on the right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. Seibert's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, and it gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. We're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to Irving now. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down.
Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's start now. Here's a screen now for Walker. Across midfield to the 45. And they finally get to him at the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
I Probably one of my favorite adjectives. I don't know why. It just sounds good off the lips. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions get louder than my words. How you sold, it's still sold out of earth.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Red, check.
Here's the give to Irving. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Love. Rolling out to his left. He's got Devontae Smith. He has room past the 25. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Ticker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Saints 41. Seahawks 17.
Ticker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And having gained about a handful there. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Connects on the crosser. By man, he's in the clear. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks.
Here's Walker running right. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. I'm going to say they're in from the secondary making that stop.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Darts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, trying to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there.
At their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Go pink, blue, 32. Ready.
From the gun, McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
52. Set. Ready.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Free inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now lead by 10. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, kid, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here starts. Incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. The work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Now Dart. He completes it in traffic. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Don't see the hurry up here.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Dart. No, they get him yet again! And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. First down from the 42. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he powers ahead for about 5. That's going to be 2nd and 5.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful run.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Irving here from the gun. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Once again, Irving. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? More importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this.
Come on, set. Blue, 32 seconds.
4th down, here's Love. This one's caught, Smith has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football.
Ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yellow, line. Ready, ready, set, ready.
A carry by Irving. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Set, ready. Black 40, trouble 38. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. Inside, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Black, here we go, here we go. 33, yellow. Set.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. This connects with Higgins. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
All lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Let's go now.
Walker now from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
It's his running back. Racing down the left side. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Throwing on first down. It starts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Darts out of the shotgun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Luther Bird, the guy he was looking for. So now it's second and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Complete right side. Bird has it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
The quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a closer blow, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Third down now. Here's Darts. This one's in lanes, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Darts pass. Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Well, it's 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's go.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
31-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 50, green. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Completed over the middle. It's inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints put up even more points in a win. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead.
Seahawks 17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away.
To kick off.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard
The
line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he's going to reach that 40.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Walker off his own read. And he gets a feel on the plunge forward. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
42-yard line. 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Seahawks trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Second down now. They need 7. Here goes Dart to the air. Get some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And new clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Walker on 1st down. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Taking a chance to the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Dart's back to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And the Saints.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Counterplay, Hubbard. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait